Hi, this is Elizabeth Gearhart. I'm sitting here with Richard Gearhart, and we're going to talk about something that comes up when you file your patent application in foreign countries and get granted a patent in those countries. And it's something that comes up that people are caught unawares of. Sometimes it is called an annuity fee. So, Richard, what is an annuity fee?
Well, an annuity fee is a tax that the foreign country charges for you to maintain your patent in their patent system. And unlike the US, where maintenance fees are only due every 3.5, 7.5, and 11.5 years, foreign countries charge maintenance fees on a yearly basis. While the application is pending, it hasn't been examined yet. The maintenance fees are lowest, but the longer it goes on and the longer you maintain your patent, the more expensive it gets. And so this question comes up a lot with our clients who have foreign applications because they're not used to paying maintenance fees on a yearly basis. And so every year they get hit with a bill for maybe $400, $500, $600 for each country where they have a patent application or a patent. And it's not always something that's completely and entirely anticipated by them. And so, while at Gearhart Law, we go to great pains to explain that to our clients. Hopefully, this video can serve as a reminder too that there's a cost associated with maintaining foreign protection, and but it's paid yearly, and so you need to budget for that.
So, what happens if you don't pay it?
Well, if you don't pay it, then the application goes abandoned. The good thing is that most of the foreign countries have long grace periods, and it's relatively easy to reinstate the application if it does go abandoned simply by paying a surcharge. And the fact of the matter is you have to pay it if you want the patent.
So when you get a patent granted in the United States, 3.5 years later, 7.5 years later, and 11.5 years later, you have to pay extra money to keep it active.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But in other countries, it's every year.
Every year.
Is that all other countries, or does it vary?
I would say 99%. Other than the US, I'm not aware of any country that does it on the 3.5, 7.5, 11.5 year basis. Every other country I know of does it on a yearly basis.
Okay, and you think it's about $500 a country, so.
It can vary. It can vary from $200 to $2,000 depending on the country and depending on the age of the patent. And it's important that if you select a patent firm to file and maintain an international portfolio, that you select one that has a robust docketing system that can help track the due dates for these maintenance fees. Gearhart Law, we alert our clients well in advance of the costs associated with maintaining the portfolio, and that way the maintenance fees are paid, on a timely basis.
So once you've spent all this money getting your patent granted and you're making money from it, they figure the first 3.5 years, we'll give you a little break, charge you then. 7.5 years later, at least in the States, we're going to charge even more. And then 11.5, it's going to be even more. But in Europe, does it go up every single year? Or?
It goes up. It goes up at different countries at different rates.
So the longer you have your patent, the more you pay.
Well, they assume that it's valuable if you're keeping it, right?
Right. So just remember, I think the biggest takeaway from here is once your patent is issued and you have your patent, you're not done paying for it yet. If you want to keep it active.
Patent annuities never go away.
They never go away. Death and taxes. So especially in Europe, every year. And in the US, it can be 7.5 years later, maybe you're making a lot of money and you forgot all about that you have to pay another fee. So you do need somebody keeping track of that for you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you do need to pay it because you don't want it to go abandoned and then, you have this hot product and somebody else is like, they went abandoned. I'm going to make all the money now. So you sound like you know a lot about that and you're good at keeping track of these things. So if people need this kind of service, where can they reach you?
Well, people can find us at Gearhart Law. That's www.gearhartlaw.com. And you can call us too. Our number is 908-273-0700.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.